that was stolen from Africa to America, that you don't know who you are, but you are the children of Yahweh, the children of Israel. And I'm telling you, you have to come back to your homeland, here to Zion, to Jerusalem, because us the Gentiles, we do need you. We need you to come and pray, because you are our saviors. You're the one that was chosen by Yahweh to live in this land, not the Jewish people, it's you. You were stolen from Africa, they deceived you, they told you that you are slaves, but you actually the children of Israel. And it's time just to come back. Come for your people, come back for us, come back for the whole Gentiles, because only you gonna save us. So please come back.
Drew of the Ashanti king, you see? And the Ashanti king had on his chest a breastplate, all right? This is the Israelite breastplate, spoken of in the Bible, with the 12 tribes on it and the different stones on it. Amen. They even go into detail about his dress and his head covering that the high priest would wear. None of the other people that was rowing the boats had a head covering. You see? The dude was dressed just like the high priest of the Old Testament, the Ashanti people. You see? And we can look at this and say, man, that's coincidence, but that's not coincidence. Especially when all the other facts lead us to believe, amen, that when Jerusalem fell, we didn't go to Europe, we went to Africa. And from Ghana, my friends, from that place in Ghana, is where the Gold Coast, the Ivory Coast, the Slave Coast was done. And a lot of y'all, when y'all take y'all DNA, y'all gonna come out, amen, like me and my wife, from this area, Ghana, amen, from those other kingdoms. Now let me read one more thing. Stephen Jacobs, a European Jewish historian, says this: Black Americans now are in a position as never before in modern history to rediscover, somebody say rediscover, and reclaim, say reclaim, but here it is, if they wish, a heritage which has profoundly influenced world history and mankind. What heritage is that? The Hebrew heritage of Black Africa. Come on, give God some glory. Amen. Woo!
Osei Tutu Prempeh II was the 14th Ashantihene, which means King of Ashantis. He reigned from 1931 to 1970. He actually commissioned a book in which he provides an account of the origin of Ashantis scattered in modern-day Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, and the diaspora. An excerpt of the history book by King Osei Prempeh II can be found in British historian Tudor Partley's book called Black Jews in Africa and the Americas. What we're most interested in here is the statements of the King of Ashantis, Osei Prempeh, concerning the origin of his own people. In his history book, King Osei Prempeh II of the Ashanti Kingdom wrote, "I know it truly to be the fact that in the ancient past, Ashanti people lived by Jerusalem and removed little by little to live again to Egypt, then to here. When I talked to you of it, it was said that it was the fact that it was our noble families of Ashanti who have traveled from far, but the rest of the people were natives from here."
Stephen Jacobs, a European Jewish historian, says this: Black Americans now are
Fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Whiskey in the old, spend it like they owe me. Gotta stay select, don't come on me, better come correct. Different lives that we lead, I'm in Nike, take in a bank, Louis V. Shoes on the market, guys, I'm in the set, pop up for a minute, eyes up on my whip, Benzes and BMs, guys, I'm in the set,
everyone's DNA, they use less than a third of the DNA. Did you know that there are immortal genes? Did you know that you have immortal DNAs? Did you know that you have the DNA to grow any part of your body, to change it any way you want to? Did you know you have the DNA of humanity? Did you know that you can turn a predisposition of genetics of blindness into a predisposition of sight? Did you know that you can tap your DNA to not only make you immortal, but reverse your aging? Do your genes have that? Yes, they do. It's what gene fingerprinting is all about in its infantile stages. But it's embarrassing. Everyone's DNA, they use less than...
You stand. This is one of the problems we got. We thinking that the continent of Africa is the origin, or thinking that the continent of Africa is the home of black people. No, the whole planet is the home of black people. And when you see them Olmec heads over here, that tells you, baby, this land is yours. So that's another myth that we done bought into. And let me put it this way. Those same people who said that they went to Africa and they had a spiritual experience, they could go to Vietnam and produce the same spiritual experience, because the spiritual experience is inside of your body. So that's why the spirit world says holy ground is where you stand, because the temple is inside of you, not no geographic mass. So the point I'm trying to make here is, don't get brought up in that continental bullshit, because that is the plain lie. You see, and the Olmec heads in America show you that, baby, this is your land. When you go to Vietnam and you see them big black wide-lipped things in the temple of Angkor Wat, they tell you, baby, this is your land. When you go to China and you see black Buddhas with peppercorn hair and looking like Leroy Brown on the corner in Dayton, Ohio, that's telling you, baby, this is your land. You see what I'm saying? When you go to Europe and find black figures all over the place, they're telling you, baby, this is your land. That is one of the dupes. And you know that that was all invented in an African heritage organization in the 1800s that charted in Britain. They said, look, we have to make the black man a continental Negro other than a global Negro. So going to Africa can be a personal experience, but no more personal experience if you had the knowledge to go to China. Because remember, it was one landmass and one people. This whole planet is ours. And whenever you go all over this planet and you see them black figures everywhere, it means that Holy Ground is not just subjugated to Africa. You see what I'm saying? Holy ground is where you stand. This is one of the problems we got. We thinking that the continent of Africa is the origin.
First of all, you have to use your mind power to believe in yourself. The religious people would say to me, oh yes, Reverend Ike, you're telling people about believing in themselves, but what about believing in God? Well, who do you think God is? God has no personality except in man and as man. And God is not a big man in the sky. God is the real man in me. Let each person say this, because this is the truth of everyone. God is not a big man in the sky. God is the real man in me. We have another way of saying it, and I want to give you this prayer of affirmation to take with you so that you can have what you want now. God is the presence and power within me right now. Together, God is the presence and power within me right now. Another way that we can state it in this philosophy of the science of living is this: God is the mastermind working through me now. God is the mastermind working through me now. Come on, together. God is the mastermind working through me now. Oh, you're getting turned on. All right. I want to tell you how to use your mind power to get what you want now. I mean, right here in Atlanta, right here in Georgia, right there, wherever you are looking and listening.